time to wake up and let's do our makeup. Alright you guys, how are you today? I hope you are doing well. My name is Stephanie. I'm also known as Gem. Thank you for joining me here today. I really do appreciate that. For those who are returning subscribers, welcome. Much love to you guys. Really do appreciate it. And for those who are coming from Susan's channel, woohoo! Hope you'll be part of my YouTube community and subscribe. Also hit that like button, the notification bell, and join our YouTube family here. So today I'm going to collab with Susan Wallace. I'll be linking her channel down below, her video where we're doing this makeup. We're doing a halo eye. Let's get started with this. So I hope everybody's had a lovely morning and I hope everybody's in the mood to do their makeup. I'm going to go ahead and use this shade Truffle here at the end here. I don't know why I have it like that. There's no mirror on here. So we're going to use the shade Truffle. This is, we have a shimmer shade here. This is highlight. And then we have this is the shade Brown. And then we have the shade Clay. And the shade Clay is also like a satin matte. Or, yeah, I think these two are satin mattes or they're shimmers. I think they're shimmers. These two are shimmers. This one here and this one is a shimmer. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a mirror in front of me so that I can see what I'm doing. I already primed my eyes. I did all my complexion products. Good to see you guys. And I'm going with the shade called Truffle. This right here, the shade Truffle. I'm going to put that all in the eye. Like, not all in the eye, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just go across my crease this way. You can see that shade. So, like this, and just look forward, and just circular, 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 circular motions. This is my e.l.f. smudge. It's called Smudge. I'm going to go ahead and use this eyeshadow brown shade here. I'm going to go ahead and use that on the outer corner. Right here. Just do a little block pattern. On the inner corner as well. Just a little bit underneath that lighter shade that we just put on. Just a little bit underneath and just go straight across. Straight across like this. Getting its form. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is a shade darker. I'll go ahead and grab that shade from my Item Beauty On The Daily. That's the palette I'm grabbing this from. The dark shade that I have here is called Sidekick. Let's see that here, Sidekick. Use that shade. I'll be doing that on the I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna put my finger here. I'm gonna bring my brush closer to me. You know how I had it out like this? I want to bring it closer to me this way. Make sure that I have my pinky finger like this, and make sure that I'm able to pivot with it, going back and forth with this shade, going back and forth and just blending in with that shade Sidekick. Just go back and forth just to get a real precise line. Okay. This is a Morphe E36. It's a lot smaller in detail, and it's also pointier as well, like this one, but it's a lot smaller. And then I'll be putting that on the inner corner here. and just dabbing that down like in blocks, just dabbing it down. And also on the outer corner as well. And you do want to connect it with the other, with the same shade, in the crease that we just used. And just also do it on the outer corner. The clay shade that we use is a clay, no, truffle, the shade truffle. If you have this pad, I'm pointing it out to you, like if you have this pad. Well, I'm using that shade truffle, and I will be dabbing that closer in on the lid. And you do not want it to go go too much into the iris area where your iris is, where the colored part of your eye is. Just want to dab it right like on the outer parts of where the iris is on your lid. And just, you see how I'm just painting that in there? Just painting it in with that red shade. Just painting it in and doing some more blending. Go ahead and use a concealer, and we're going to use a concealer brush. Okay, so I'm going to use this concealer brush here. I'm going to go ahead and use my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I'm going to put it on the brush. You can see that, putting it on the brush. I'll use more concealer, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this concealer brush. I am going to go at the top where my hood starts, from right here. Dab that there, and then you just want to make a shape of a tornado by going, creating the long, making it long on the top, creating a long line. You see the long line I created? And then you want to come down like a triangle. So you do want to bring this down like this with your eyes open. Bring it down. Bring it down, even though I know you have a hood, so when you close your eyes, you can, this is how it looks like when you close your eyes. So what you're gonna go ahead and do, when you feel like you've already spread a little bit out, spread that curve up here, and you just want to pat that in, pat the concealer in downwards, but like a tornado, like you can see, looks like a little tornado shape, right? So when I close my eyes, I'm going to pat that in the areas that are, there's a gap in those little areas. Just make sure you just bring the color down and just pat that in. Pat it in. Make sure that you pat. Now you start patting. Instead of already drawing the triangle, you're gonna just pat. Just do some patting motions on where the concealer, where you put the concealer at. Just do some patting motions. Pat, pat, pat. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and put a shimmer shade. Go ahead and use the Rodeo Drive highlighter, or let me use this shimmer here first. This is called Divine, Shimmer Divine. I'll go ahead and pat that in. Put it on there. I'm going to use a flat brush. I'm going to use the other end of this fluffy brush. Use this end because it's flat. Okay, so I'm going to use the shade Divine. And I will go ahead and start just placing it in where I did my halo eye, where I put in the concealer. And just placing it in there. And you give yourself a nice, good shimmer there. Okay. It looks like there's like some negative empty space there, right? Okay, because we're going to go back. We're going to go ahead and fill that in. I'll go ahead and use the shade Truffle. And we are going to go ahead and just go over here on this part up here. Just go over this way. A little bit above where we did the cut crease. Just shade that in, like you're shading in that negative space. That's right above the cut crease. Right beneath it, I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Brown, which is a darker brown. And I'm going to go again, go ahead and put it right underneath the lighter shade and go across the top part of the triangle where it's the wider part so that you can fill in that negative space. And just go back and forth. So here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put some more, we're going to go ahead and put some more of the shade here called Truffle. We're going to go ahead and put that right here next to the triangle at the bottom on the lid. Just on the lid now. Nothing like above the lid. You know, if you have a hooded eye, nothing above where the hood is, just right next to the triangle. And just pat that in next to the triangle. Okay, so use some more Truffle and just fill in some of this negative space here. And just blend it in. Just blend it together with that other darker shade. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the darker brown. And we're gonna go ahead and put that right next to the lighter shade we use. Just put it right next to that lighter shade and just pat it. Pat it there on the lid only. Just pat it. I think I should have used the other brush, the one that's flat. You want to go ahead and pat that darker shade right there on the outer corner, like close to the outer corner and next to the lighter red. Well, it's not red, it's more like a camel colored shade. And then for last, do the darker shade from the Element palette. I'm going to use the shade Sidekick. So just going to use that, and also put that next to the one we just did. You know, you're going in blocks, in sections of blocks. You want the darker shade on the outside. So that's what you do. You don't really want to do a wing or anything like that. So just put it here in blocks. And this is just on the lid now. Okay, and then you want to go back and you want to fill in this, you know, the shimmer shade that I used for the halo eye right down the center. I'm going to go ahead and use this Rodeo Drive highlighter. And just pop that on there. Just dab it on there. Dab it on top of the shimmer shade that we used. Or that I used. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it's a group effort. You are here watching me create this look, so I'm gonna say we, that we used, because you're here watching me create the look. You see how beautiful that looks? Really beautiful. pop of shimmer. And I think I went a little bit too overboard up here at the top. So just, you want to close this. You don't want it to look, you know, bare. You want it to be, you want it to have some color. So I'm using the darker brown again. From, you know, the Signature palette. And if you want to, get some of the darker brown. And goodness gracious, sorry for my stomach. If you want to use this same brush, the pointed one, I got the Morphe E36. I'm gonna use the Sidekick shade. And just go on the outer corner here. Just on the outer corner, just put some here on that bottom lash line, outer corner, bottom lash line. And I'm going to do some on the inner corner as well, bottom lash line. And then I'm going to go again in blocks and use the darker brown, because you want to go from darkest to lightest. So the other darker brown, I don't even have to use a darker brown. I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Truffle here, which is the lightest brown that we use from the beginning, and just also put a little block here, and then a block here. And you don't want to go all the way into the center, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that highlighter or that shimmer shade, and then the highlighter on top of that shimmer shade. So shimmer shade we used was Divine, which was this one here from the Signature palette. And we're going to go ahead and put that right here in the center portion of the bottom lash line, just the center portion of it. I'm going to use that. Once we use that, then we're going to go ahead and use the Rodeo Drive highlighter and then dab it in. And bring it, let it drag it down a little, you know. Goodness gracious, I can hear my stomach growling. Sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. I apologized. Okay, so here we go. There we have the halo eye. So let me go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Hey you guys, so this is my halo eye look. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What I did is I just went ahead and I did use a little bit, some of that eyeliner, you know, like the pencil eyeliner, the black pencil eyeliner. I did kind of gave myself a little, not a wing, but you know, just kind of lined the top lash line and just smudged it, you know, to kind of give me like this, not gradients, but it looks smudged. It doesn't look like it's painted on, like my eyeliner is not painted on. It's more like it's brushed on there. And then I did use, I didn't put any falsies on. I did use my mascara, and I put on some black eyeliner, but only in the inner corner and the outer corner of both eyes. So this is my halo eye look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out Susan and how she does her halo eye. And yeah, let's do Makeup Monday ladies a thing, you know. So I'll be doing more collabs this month in February on Monday to get Makeup Monday ladies a thing, to do a thing. Tonight you'll be seeing a Mask Monday. If not, it'll be Friday for Friday, Face Mask Friday. But definitely I will try to do Mask Monday tonight, so stay tuned for another video tonight. So, but this is it. This is you know, easy peasy, not that complicated, not, you know, and it's a really nice glam look. I do appreciate it. So all I need is to put on some nice dangly earrings or hoops, and I'm good. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, guys. I hope if you are coming from Susan's channel, please hit that subscribe button. Join my YouTube community. Really do appreciate that. And I'll see you in my next video. I love you all. Bye.